Success is in my arm reach. They downplay my accomplishments, it's written in the concrete. My stones is VVS, look like they fresh about the laundry. The way they soakin' wet gon' make a mess of a tsunami. The Fetty hit the streets, it turn the fiends and Nazi zombies. I'm staying out the way, toes in the sand, heading to palm trees. My mind is on another level, way beyond the 5D. You dummy, they killing you with that 5G. You won't never see me crying.
Hey guys, this is the summary and let's get into it. And I edited this audio so hopefully it's better. And so, with what I do, let's get into it. Kushina tells Minato she has it, but he says, so Kushina Uzumaki tells Minato she has sailing Naruto, but he says, I got it, Kushina. Her wanting Naruto to have a father unleashed some of the remaining of the Naito's chakra, and then she did a hand seal and sealed Minato inside of Naruto with an Uzumaki seal she didn't tell Minato. Only Uzumakis could do this jutsu, and she didn't want Minato to try to do it accidentally and hurt himself, as they need a lot of chakra being Uzumakis and all. And so she used Minato's blood she cut with the kunai to seal him. She then did Minato's hand signs for a toad summoning and summoned Ma and Pa Toad. And so they end up doing the 8 trigram seal, the seal that Minato told them to use in an emergency case scenario. And so as they did that, it is perfect. And so they just used their sound genjutsu to knock off the Naito's claw going towards Kushina. Going towards Naruto as it stabs right into Kushina. As she groans in pain, and then as they complete the sealing, Kushina splits the Nine Tails. So they split the Nine Tails into a scroll, and so when that scroll is ready, or when Naruto's ready to get the other half of the Nine Tails, they'll seal it in Naruto, or when his body's ready at that. And so yeah. And Minato is in a different half of Naruto's mind. And so let's get into it. 4 years later, Naruto is walking hungry, about to pass out, and then he hears a voice. Go straight, said a kind voice, and he does. And then he says, go left, and then say, ask for food, and say, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Please give me ramen, with a kind smile. And then Minato smiles as he put enough chakra to establish a connection. And once Naruto ate his food, the man smiles, hi Naruto. As when he finished eating, Minato brought him into his mindscape. Hi Naruto, I'm your father. As the boy runs up in shock and hugging him. And he acts angry, where were you? And then Minato smiles. I was sealed inside of you by your mother to help you grow up, son. As Naruto grins and says, okay. And so then Minato grins and Naruto gets his foxy smile. And then Minato asks, well, what's your dream, Naruto? Yeah, what's your dream, Naruto? And he says, my dream is to become Hokage and be the greatest Hokage ever. Even better than the 4th Hokage. And Minato smiles, well, we gotta get you strong and ready to fight or overdo the 4th Hokage, right? And Naruto nods. And so, for the next 4 years, Naruto breathed a sigh of relief as he finally climbed the tree with his feet. For the first few years, he learned a lot. How to basically live. Since he has a parent, he learns how to have a well-balanced meal, how to take care of his home, how to learn and read properly. And he also learns by doing so. He learns better by doing physical work more the brain side of the ninja world. And so he's more of a physical, and he learns by doing but not learn by thinking, basically. And so, yeah, that's not a bad thing at all. It's just that he doesn't learn by thinking, he learns by doing in a type of way. It's like how a person rather than figure out the math problem themselves and learn how to solve it by hand and instead of thinking on how they're gonna do it, you know? Yeah, because some people think on how they're gonna solve a certain problem, but some people just do it and go through trial and error to be able to master that subject or math in this case. And so yeah, that's my explanation, and I hope you liked it. And so yeah. And so, yeah. And so, Minato also taught Naruto about the ninja world, as Minato has traveled various, lands and, he traveled various lands and places. And so he learns, or he teaches Naruto how to do, those things. And so, yeah, teach him about the ninja world and various things in those villages and things to watch out for. As the ninja world, it didn't get that far away, so yeah. And so he then joins the academy and goes up the class quickly, as he becomes the top 3 in his class. After 2 years, his father has decided, in the academy, he's 6 right now. He decided to start. No, he's 10. Yeah, he's 10. He's 10. And so he decided to start teaching him his own taijutsu and how to do the flying Raijin jutsu. Basically, how to start Fuinjutsu, basically. And so for the next 2 years, Naruto trains the flying Raijin formula, and he practices his father's taijutsu, which is very unique as it can as Minato added his flying Raijin kunai to that taijutsu, but it's mostly high speed attacks. But yeah, so yeah. And so he also learns more chakra control, and Minato even teaches him the shadow clone jutsu, but tells him to keep it a secret till the day of the exam, as Naruto nods. And then he says he is also learning more about the flying Raijin. Yeah, I said that, yeah. And so after two years of training, he is able to do 1 teleport a day, not due to chakra, but due to the formula. Minato couldn't share his, but because they have different bodies and different spiritual energy that goes into that jutsu. And this jutsu involves they make their own void, their own little void, and then they go like the body transports through that void out of the void. And so that's how they do the teleportation. And so in that void, it's 10,000 years, but they don't see the void as it's so quick. But once they get right back out that void or gets transported out, Naruto's right there. And so this void is that powerful, if you catch my drift. It's very fast. It's as fast as Minato's teleportation, if not faster. So right when Naruto builds up that chakra through that kunai, he's there like a snap of a finger. I can't snap right now, but yeah. And so yeah, it's very powerful, as his is not as weak as the second Hokage's. No offense to him, but since Minato already knows how this jutsu works, it's practically easy for him. And so yeah. So Naruto grins as he passes the exam with ease, as he's able to just do the shadow clone jutsu. As Iruka congratulates him, as Naruto grins happily and passes the exam with ease. And then he gets put on the team with Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura. Actually, I'm gonna do something. I haven't been saying the ships lately because I just stopped caring about ships, but I'll do a ship. Okay. I'm gonna be lazy with this one. And Sasuke is a girl now. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, so Sasuke is a girl, and uh, she becomes um well what's an Uchiha girl name? Since it was since his mother was Mikoto, his name will be Mika. Ew, no. that sounds wrong, like off the tongue. I'm gonna say Akira. Yes, Akira. And so as Sasuke is basically the same person, but he's just a girl, and Naruto has more of an emotional attachment to Sasuke, so he's like a bit nicer to her, or Akira. Yes, I'm gonna start calling her Akira, because Sasuke just it just I'm like, I support what you want to be in your life, but it just sounds wrong off the tongue. And I'm gonna just put no homo to that. Yeah, it's like, it's July. Don't come after me, It's July, bro. Come on, don't criticize me. So let's just get back into it. And so they have the same dreams, same goals. And so skip to the bell test. Naruto grins as he attacks Kakashi head on with shadow clones, and his attacks have more speed and finesse than originally, as he is fast, if not fastest, in his class. As he is able to ring Kakashi's bells with his fingers, as he says, as Kakashi says, step 1 to my ninja handbook, taijutsu. As Kakashi takes down Naruto's clones with ease, and then he gets behind Naruto. It says, hiddenly secret jutsu, 1,000 years of death, teleported. But Naruto looks behind him and grins at Kakashi as he disappears in a yellow flash. As he's at the other side of Kakashi, as he throws his kunai right at Kakashi's bells. As the bells ring towards the ground, as Naruto's clones are jump at it, as Kakashi has to deflect them, like basically defeat the clones in a fast way to make them leave him alone, basically. And so Kakashi nods at Naruto, and then he gets behind him and knocks him out. But he's shocked. Naruto Uzumaki has flying Raijin, and he is the son of Minato Namikaze, but still. And so Minato and Naruto's head congratulates him. Good job, Naruto. You did well against my former students. But it seems he has gotten strong. Not as strong as me in my Jonin days, but he's strong. And so he grins as And so as he defeats all of them and tied Naruto up, he eats as Akira gave Naruto food, as she had no quarrels, or well, she still did dislike Naruto, but it's not really dislike, you know. So yeah, and so as he defeats him, as they leave Naruto tied up, when Naruto thinks nobody's looking, he just teleports straight to the kunai as Kakashi was watching. And so he just goes to the Hokage tower. He walks in and then says, "Yo," as Sarusa nods and says, "Team 7, did they pass?" And Kakashi says yes, and he nods, but Kakashi holds his hand up. Naruto Uzumaki has a special jutsu valuable to the leaf, and Haruto nods, "Yes, shadow clones." And Kakashi says, "No, this jutsu was created by the 4th Hokage." And Haruto narrowed his eye. And so then Kakashi says, "This jutsu is the flying Raijin." As everyone started to mutter, as Guy, Kunai, and Asuma looked in shock. And Haruto looked like he was about to pee his pants with the look on his face. Then he says, bring him here. As everyone thought it might just be a body flicker with just a yellow streak, like Kakashi says. Maybe Kakashi saw wrong. And so, Naruto, like is in his pajamas and says, huh? What happened? GG. And so Haruto chuckles and says, oh, Naruto, can you show us the jutsu you used? And so Naruto nods happily and says, oh, man, I got it. And so then he grabbed the kunai, threw it at one of the jonin who was staring him with death eyes, which was Ibisu. And so Ibisu looked in shock and says, he's throwing it at me? That demon, I knew, like I knew he was trying to kill us. It sounds like something a Jonin who doesn't like Naruto would say. And so, yeah. And so while this is happening, like Asuma is watching Naruto. He hasn't taken a look at the boy, but he sees the characteristics. This kid is no ordinary kid. This is the 4th Hokage's son. Naruto like Uzumaki. And he thinks Uzumaki. I remember when I was with my grandpa or with my dad, Minato Namikaze was with this red-haired lady that she looks pregnant. Naruto is the son of Kushina the Red Death. Yeah, I think it's the Red Death. And so yeah. And so then he sees Naruto teleport right in front of Ibisu in a yellow flash, as they're all shocked. Yeah, that's definitely the flying Raijin. And so yeah, so all their jonin are shocked, and they are shocked. And so Haruto smiles and then says, Naruto, keep training this and you'll get stronger. And looks at Kakashi and says, Team Row. As they all come out and says, Nico, watch Uzumaki Naruto sleep, train, and do what he does in life. Besides when he goes to the bathroom, I think. Yeah. And Naruto blushes immensely as he suggested that the purple-haired lady looks like watch him peeing and pooping and going in the shower, which is weird. Yes, very weird, but it's Naruto. And so Naruto is Naruto, you know what I mean? And so, yeah. And so once they he also says once other villages find out about Naruto, they're gonna want to get inside of his mind and find out about the secrets of this jutsu, as it's the jutsu that took down countless ninjas' lives. As Naruto nodded, and for the next month they did D ranks while with Naruto training his flying Raijin a lot, and learns how to use the right amount of chakra. After 2 months, he can do 2 flashes a day, and he is finally tired and asks for a C rank. As Haruto finally grants this wish, they have to protect the bridge builder, and Team Road doesn't have to protect Naruto outside the Leaf Village, as Kakashi can do that easily. So as they go, when the Demon Brothers attack, Naruto is scared at first, but Minato yells, get it together. So then Naruto throws his flying Raijin kunai at Gozu as he catches it right between his teeth, grinning. As Naruto gives him a foxy grin, and then he teleports in the yellow flash, and then when he's above Gozu, he he gets him with that axe kick, hitting his head, well, making Gozu hit his head against the pavement as he gets knocked out by that, as Kakashi easily knocks out Mizu, who was fighting Sasuke, as this is good for Kakashi. As Kakashi asks Tajina, tell us why they attacked you. As after being convinced or forced to on the ride there, he tells them. And so yeah. So time skip to when Zabuza attacks. Then when they're in the forest. Yeah, when they're fighting in the forest. Zabuza says Hidemish Jutsu as he fights Kakashi. As they clash, once he gets Kakashi towards the water, he is able to trap him in water prison. As he traps Kakashi, as the man is shocked, and he is telling his team to run, but Sasuke runs, attacking Zabuza, but gets kicked away. The man grinning. As Naruto attacks and gets the same treatment, as Naruto takes out the special kunai, Kakashi notices and smiles as he transforms into a demon wind shuriken and throws it towards Sasuke as they throw it at Zabuza. As he ducks, but Naruto throws the kunai right at Zabuza's stomach as he lets go. As then he dodged the attack, but right where it fell, Zabuza is about to attack and kill Naruto, but a yellow flash, another one. Surprising Zabuza, and then he stabs him in the stomach, not knowing Zabuza coughs out blood as he kneels, as Naruto jumps away, panting. As Sasuke nods, knowing about his jutsu, and he tried to do this jutsu, but he failed miserably. As then Kakashi has his Sharingan, as Zabuza jumps away, and he is now injured fighting Kakashi, and proceeds to get bodied even harder. And the Mist-Nin comes to pick him up, but kneels to the ground since Zabuza was injured. Kakashi had a bit more chakra than original. So basically, when Naruto teleported, he stabbed Zabuza in the stomach, and yeah, that's how Zabuza is a bit injured than he normally would be. And so yeah, and also Kakashi is able to walk home as the match ended faster than it was an original or originally. So yeah, as he rests at Tazuna home, as Naruto masters tree walking as fast as Sakura, as he practiced this with his father on the flying Raijin, as Sakura goes one day and Naruto goes the other, protecting Tajina, as Kakashi was, or no, Sasuke, but like believing it or not, or no, Akira was more like, believe it or not, she was more motivated because she wanted to prove to Naruto that she is as good as him and Sakura. Not just because they finished that stupid tree walking, but for her. And so yeah. And so as he's training his flying Raijin on the days off, Minato is happy with his development in his jutsu and everything else. And he knows that the Chunin exams is coming up, and he plans to teach Naruto the Rasengan during these exams, as he wants him to learn this jutsu. As when he wants him to learn it, he wants him to use it in the Chunin exams and win the exams. But not him knowing, or not everybody knowing, a certain snake man will be doing a party pooping, or is a party pooper, and will be taking a man's life. And so yeah, that's bad. Oh, and yeah, that's bad. And so yeah, okay. So 1 week later, Zabuza got stitches on his stomach. So it's a deep wound. So he So he is about 95% of his full power, but he is fine to fight in his eyes as Naruto Naruto stops the bandits, as he also treats Inari the same way as he did originally. So he basically gives him that tall no jutsu and says stop whining. Yeah. And so then he saves them from the bandits, inspiring Inari as he heads inside the crystal mirrors the same way. But his father told him to drop a flying Raijin kunai outside the mirrors for some reason, as he actually listens. And so his Akira in Naruto's fight goes the same with against Haku. Yes, so Girl Sasuke and Naruto fight Haku the same way. But when Haku is about to throw the needles right at Sasuke, or no, Akira. Yes, Akira. Naruto grabs her and then teleports away. As when he teleported away to his flying Raijin, as Haku stopped the crystal mirrors, as Naruto enraged that Haku tried to kill Akira, as he shows some affection, as he goes to use some of that Nato's chakra to body Akira, as Minato shivers at the power his son will have. Even without the Nato's, he'll be cage level at least at 16 with the way he's going. And so yeah. And so the rest is history as they head back to the Leaf Village, as Minato I would start the tuning exams, but it's too late in the video for all that. And I didn't write the tuning exams down on my Google Doc. And so, yeah. And so for the rest of these, Naruto will, what's it called? Naruto will train with the Flying Raijin, and he'll train how to use the Flying Raijin kunai, or how to fight with kunai, learning it from Minato in their mindscape. As Minato can train with Naruto inside of his mindscape. And so yeah, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah. And so Naruto has basically nothing more to do more than do his thing, training and all that stuff. And so yeah. And so Aruka trusts Naruto because Akira, Naruto, and Sakura were the Sakura isn't the girl of the year in this, but Akira was also the rookie of the year, so they awarded Sakura the Kunoichi of the year, but it's more of a like Akira award, but they can't give Akira 2 awards, it's just not fair. And so yeah, they just gave it to Sakura as, I don't know, tokenism you could call it. I don't care. And so now Akira, Naruto, and Sakura, they were one of the best in their classes. Well, Sakura's only the best in her class through the academics, but the Sakura fans aren't gonna be too happy about that one, right? I know. I mean, I ain't do nothing to you two guys, man. Why you getting mad at me? Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's all I'm gonna say. Know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, as they get ready for the tuning exams, as Kakashi asks his team, do you want to go to the tuning exams? As it's guaranteed for Naruto and Akira, as they've gotten more of a connection, that's what we want. But I'm gonna just tell you guys right now, their relationship won't strive or won't have progress probably till they start fighting. Basically, when they start fighting, and so that's when I will develop it, and probably it's going to develop a lot in Shippuden. And like I'm doing for my second channel, every other upload will be a part 2. Every other upload. So like on my second channel, I post a part 1, and so then right after that part 1, I do a part 2 to my last what if, and so then I do another part 1, and then a part 2 of that, and then a part 3 from my first series, and so it just piggybacks off of these other things. And so once I really get done with my first series, all of my other series will file in, as everything will just file in, and we'll get a schedule. And so yeah. Well, but the difference is on my other channel, it's basically uploads every other day. So yeah, but this might not be, because on this channel I upload whenever I want to. But so yeah, see you guys later, and love you all, and stay healthy.